Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live from downtown Minneapolis. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And, guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Gobert?
Yeah, he's a very sneaky defender.
The pass to McLaughlin. Timberwolves passing it around. McDaniel. No good on the three. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to talk with head coach of the Grizzlies. He said the key to this matchup will be their ability to limit the quality looks close to the basket. When facing a team like this one, he said, you don't stand a chance giving up easy looks inside. Guys?
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
Defensive foul. David. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Townsend. Can't hit, and it's Memphis the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
I didn't like the defensive game plan they had going into that one. It just seemed out of whack. The matchups were wrong, and they didn't bring the energy necessary either.
You know, it was befuddling to me why they stuck with that, Steve. I mean, they dug themselves a hole, and then they didn't make the changes they should have to get out of it. Didn't make any good adjustments there. If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
And the three ball is good. He's got 6.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
Elastic body. That 3 off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 3. McLaughlin. No good. Looking at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it was a loss to the San Antonio Spurs.
Well, loss or no loss, that was a fantastic game, Clark. They can be proud of the way they battled at least.
I suppose, but, Steve, it still was a really heartbreaking loss. I mean, you hate to lose in overtime. No matter how hard you played, it still leaves you very empty and disappointed when you come up short.
Here's Townsend. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Williams is checked in for Memphis. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to McLaughlin. Takes a 3. They get it back. The shot's good from Gobert.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you got to continue to go to the well.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over.
Well, you know, he almost seems to enjoy those mismatches, Steve. It gives him a chance to show what a strong finisher he is.
Here's the screen. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Gobert. 5 on the clock. And he banks in the layup. Gobert's got 6.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
Timberwolves leading by 4. And there's the pass to McLaughlin. Here's Townsend. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. The Beasts got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And what caused them to lose that last matchup was the mistakes. I mean, they just committed too many turnovers, and they were sloppy with the ball, and that's why they lost.
Looking at the Timberwolves, let's see where they rank in the NBA statistics right now. 2nd in blocks, 3rd in rebounds. They're in the top 10 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals.
Man, Clark, let's talk about those blocks, because you know what that does? When you're a guard and you've got great shot blockers behind you, it allows you to play with more aggressiveness on the perimeter, and that can really disrupt an offense.
Towns defended by Clark. The shot's good from Gobert. Gobert's got 8 points. And sloppy play clock to be avoided at all costs.
Kevin, just take care of the ball. That's what you want to tell him. Just take care of the ball. Don't throw weak passes. Don't be careless. Don't telegraph your passes.
Fantastic running. Shoots a 3. It's rebounded by Gobert. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Memphis. Here's running. It's good from long range.
That's something we didn't see at all from him in the first half when he had a goose egg from three-point land.
They set the pick. Towns defended by Clark. Clock at 6. Shot from 12. And it's blocked by Clark. They retain possession. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. McLaughlin's checked in for Minnesota. Here's the Beast, defended by Gobert. Low block shot on the way. No good. Nice, Steve. Minnesota in the lead. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them.
I'll be anxious to see what ends up happening with that Mavericks game, guys. That should be a good one.
Can't get it to fall.
That's what they call the $1 million move with the 10-cent finish.
Fantastic running. Lets it go from deep. Can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. McDaniel, the pass to McLaughlin. Nails the 16-footer. And there's the screen. Here's Morant. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
For Kevin, his great ball handling ability puts a lot of pressure on the defense. He's able to break down defenders and get to wherever he wants on the floor, and that allows him the best angle to attack the defense.
And another thing that stands out about him, Steve, he has the ability to score even with defenders draped all over him. He's so strong around the goal.
Clark kicks to Brown. Misses the 3. Memphis has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Smart with the ball. Brown on him. Here's Jackson. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Reed puts up the baby hook. And the shot no good, a bit short.
He operates pretty well in traffic, guys, but that was a tough play to finish off.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burdick. Doris, what do you have?
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in their last matchup against the Jazz put together a nice one. He picked up 12 points, and he was a foul magnet, doing a lot of his damage at the free throw line. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
right, Doris. Well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
Well, that never seems to be a problem for him, but you're right, Kevin. He has to be feeling at the top of his game right now.
Well, when you play well, it feeds confidence, and when you've prepared to play well and it works out that way, it does add another level of confidence to your next game.
Here's Reed, and he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2. And now the 2K leaderboard, a list of the teams that have rebounded the ball tremendously over the last 10 games. The Grizzlies 4th, 5th the Timberwolves.
Now, both these clubs
Passes it to McLaughlin. Stolen. Here's Rodney. No good. Second quarter ends in a tight one. Memphis out in front.
Now, presented by Sprint.
And it's been a tight matchup in Minnesota.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. We've got McLaughlin. Anderson is out there with Brown, and it's Reed in at the pivot spot manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Brown gets a screen from Reed. Brown dishes to Anderson. Back to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. McLaughlin. Back to Brown. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Gets it to go. Anderson's got 14.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
And it's good.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Brown outside. Dishes it to Anderson. He passes to McLaughlin. The tray. Can't hit. And it's Memphis the other way.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
And I know I'll be looking out for the final score of that Pacers game. I think it should be close.
Pass to Reed. Here is McLaughlin. Goes up low. He feeds it to Anderson. That one wide left.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that.
They set the pick. And the pass to the Beast. Defended by Reed. Here's the Beast. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Well, that's important because this game, I think, is going to be decided by who controls the paint in crunch time.
Here's Milton. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, here we can get a look at Memphis and what kind of numbers they put up these last 10 games. 4th in rebounding, 4th in steals. And they also show up in the top 5 in not giving up the ball. This is a low turnover team. They value possession, and they really concentrate on taking care of the rock.
And you put all those things together, and that makes this a very tough team. And what really jumps out at me is the rebounds, Clark. I mean, this is a team that controls the paint. If you're going to miss a shot, the ball seems to be theirs almost every time. That allows their transition game to get going. And then at the offensive end, they'll pound you on the offensive glass as well.
They've clearly been the better team on the glass, but it hasn't necessarily translated to the scoreboard yet.
But you feel like it's going to reward this team at some point. They've got to continue to maintain the energy.
The baseline J off the mark. Memphis has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Kennard, it's good. This time the assist from Rose. He has 5.
Great looking bounce pass to set up that play.
Here is McLaughlin. Towns defended by Clark. The 3. A nice shot by McLaughlin. McLaughlin's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is great. Three-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
Here's Gobert. Throws down the breakaway jam. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Kicks it to Rose. Bastic running. And there's the 3-second violation. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. If you look at Memphis, they're sitting. Here's Gobert. 10 points for him. 1:21 left to play in the third. And the shot is good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
It hasn't happened as quickly as he would have liked, but he's finally putting some points on the board in this game.
Passes it to the Beast. Backing him down. He hangs, and it's good on the layup. The Beast's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Looked like he may have been showboating a little bit at the end of that one.
Here is McLaughlin. And Jackson with the block. Here's Morant. Oh!
Are you kidding me?
That was a power punch right there.
Oh, great.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
And the basket good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the three-point line. That's 4 of the last 5. You got to run those guys off the line.
I agree, and the defense is practically giving them those shots, though.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. There's a good screen. Puts up a 3. The shot no good. Pass to McLaughlin. And a miss there on the triple. Heaves it up. The shot misses. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And they're getting the ball inside, which is what I like. High percentage shots down on the block and in the paint area.
So on the floor for Memphis. Anderson gets the screen from Reed. Anderson passes to McDaniel. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw.
Well, one more make would have been awfully nice, but I'm sure they're happy just to take the lead.
To the middle. Here's Roddy. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
Here's Milton. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. First free throw is good. And the Timberwolves making a change here. He hits both from the stripe.
He's having a great game at the free throw line, Kevin. His hot streak continues.
Morant. He's guarded by McLaughlin. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Back to Anderson. Now the pass to McLaughlin. And he's good on the 3-ball. McLaughlin's got 14 points here in the second half.
Ice cold in the first half, but on fire here in the second.
Pass to Cutting. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Very little success for him behind the arc today. Just 1 3-pointer in the first half and still none in the second.
Three on 3. Morant, defended by Reed. Wide open. And he overshot that one, missing.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. There's a screen. Here is McLaughlin. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Towns. Cans the 12-footer. He's got 20.
Pretty much no chance for the smaller defender to block that jumper.
Yeah, he knows exactly how to use his size to his advantage there.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hey guys, over that last break, I was able to catch the message the Grizzlies head coach was giving to his team. They're getting outshot from the perimeter. He told them, we've got to close out faster on the outside shooters. These threes are killing us. Kevin, can they tighten their D?
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Passes to Reed. Hangs in the air. And he lays it up and in. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
And are they ever working inside? Good job on the glass.
Excellent job on the glass, Steve. I agree. I mean, they're battling in there. They're fighting, they're scrapping, they're clawing, and they're getting the job done.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Cutting.
He hasn't been able to make anything here in the second half.
Unloads from 13. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
That mid-range jumper, just another one of his weapons.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
That's a blocking foul, and he'll shoot free throws. And a moment now to check out who Minnesota has coming up. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Reed. It's rebounded by Memphis. The pass to the Beast. Defended by Reed. Pass to Cutting. A 3-ball. No good.
It's in his head now, guys. I mean, he just can't get anything to go, and it's affecting his team big time.
Here's Milton. No luck. Great D that time from Clark. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Down low, here's Morant. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 21 points in the game.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
I agree, Clark. They need stops, and they can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are really high-percentage looks.
Six to shoot. Towns defended by Clark. Tries again. He lays it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those, and this lead will be double digits.
Oh,
Look out!
Reverberation throughout the entire building on that one.
it sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill flush.
Oh, the signature Kevin Harlan call. Up high and down hard.
Towns defended by Clark. Passes it to McLaughlin. Pass to Reed. Tries to keep it alive. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Here's what Memphis has lined up on their schedule. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
You know, some really good games going on today, guys. And the one that captures my eye is the Utah one.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Minnesota making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. And so here's Memphis, trailing by 4. There's the pick. Morant. He's guarded by McLaughlin. Good. And that's 10 points for the Beast.
See the way he times his passes so well? That was a great assist.
For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. McLaughlin. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Tell you what, he's been zeroed in on the hoop all quarter long, making big shots.
Pass to Grundy. And it's off from three-point range. Minnesota leading by 4. Towns defended by Clark. And that one's good. 24 points for him. Memphis has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Beam. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, you know, when they need a big three, he's the guy they look to. He's about as reliable a deep threat as you're going to find.
And I don't think we can talk about him without also mentioning his tendency to just erupt and string together a bunch of baskets in a row in a real short period of time.
Towns cannot hit. And Memphis the other way now. And it's Memphis on the break. Bang! McLaughlin grabs the board.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Fires from deep. Here's Gobert. Morant. He's guarded by McLaughlin. Towns defended by Clark. The pass to McLaughlin. Shot clock at 6. Fires from the wing. Kept alive, Minnesota.
Tough play underneath to give them another shot.
Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
And he can't hit the second. The Grizzlies trail by 4. They set the pick. Pass to Grundy. And again, Memphis no good.
I don't like throwing up long-range threes at this point. You've got to get better looks to try to close this gap.
Here is McLaughlin. He passes to Gobert. To the paint. Here's Milton. And they'll turn over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. .144 left in the fourth quarter. Bean. From outside, off the mark.
Well, they've had the advantage in rebounding all night, but none bigger than the one right there.
pass to Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. A shot's good from McDaniel. And the Timberwolves lead by 6. Memphis is... Pass to Roddy. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one.
He's just disappeared in this quarter, guys, and they're going to have him produce if they're going to cut into this lead.
Pass to Gobert. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. McLaughlin the pass to Gobert. And that one's good. And now it's an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
Room service delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
Morant, he's guarded by McLaughlin. Gets it to go. .40 seconds left in the game. And an intentional foul right there. And when you take a look at what the story under the glass has been, tremendous presence under the basket.
Yeah, you said it. Tremendous presence. You're right. It definitely has been, and it might come down to the final possession, that key rebound.
Wouldn't that be something? The Grizzlies shooting 40% in the fourth. Here's Morant. The shot, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. There's the pass to McDaniel. Passes it to Gobert. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 9. And he makes both free throws.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Outside Williams, expanding his range, and the shot is good. And so it's Minnesota with it. And so the Timberwolves take the win. Both teams played well.
That was a game you must have felt like you let slip away. What was the mood in the locker room following a loss like this?
We weren't very happy, I can tell you that much. A couple of the guys had some things to say, including myself. It's games like that where your flaws are really magnified, you know? So we wanted to make sure to get it all out in the open so we can put ourselves in a better position moving forward. Sure, we lost the game, but I think we'll be able to take some positives from it that will help us with the rest of the season.